Well, I'm just saying he pretended to be a preacher. He was a preacher.
I ain't casting judgment on nobody. I just think.
Well, you are, sir. You called up and said that I'm wrong.
Anybody that goes to church, and worships the Lord and has faith in Him, is even Muslims. They're brought up to believe the way they believe. But do I think God's going to cast judgment on them because they don't believe in Him and they worship some other type of God? No, I don't, because they don't know God when they're raised.
Then, sir, you
God
don't
ain't gonna cast a judgment on them just because they never knew of the Lord.
Sir, do you believe in God? Do you read the Bible? Do you go to church anymore?
God, I wouldn't be telling you you're wrong. I think it's wrong you're doing this.
Do you go to church somewhere on a regular basis?
Yeah, I go to church.
And what doctrine do you believe that teaches you that a group of people who don't even believe Jesus is the Son of God, like the Muslims, are going to be saved?
Because most Muslims are raised not knowing who God is.
That's beside the point, sir. Do you believe that the only way to get to heaven is through Jesus Christ?
So if you grew up and your parents didn't teach you about God, they didn't never mention nothing to you about God,
right?
You think when you die that God's going to hold you accountable for that?
I do.
I don't think so.
Well, sir, if that's the case, then why don't we just not tell anybody about Jesus?
Well, if you don't want to tell nobody about Jesus, that's you. But I tell everybody about Jesus.
Sir, no. Why would you? Why would you? They don't have to believe it.
Well, if they don't believe it, they don't believe it. But what I'm saying is,
sir,
people that grow up,
what would you tell them?
They ain't even never heard of God.
What would you tell them about Jesus? What would you tell them about Jesus?
What would I tell them?
Yeah.
It's surely not what you're telling people.
Well, here's your chance. What would you tell them?
Surely not what you're telling people.
Would you tell them that you have to believe in Jesus to get to heaven?
You have to believe and have faith in the Lord, yes.
All right, but you just said a Muslim doesn't have to.
No, I said a Muslim. Most Muslims are brought up not knowing who Jesus Christ is.
And so they're going to be saved even without knowing?
I think that since they were brought up not knowing who He is, that God ain't going to cast no judgment on them